Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning, and my name is Muhammad Iqmal Hafiz bin Abidin and my metric number is B08181045 and my supervisor name is Encik Teknologi Hashraf bin Zakaria and I'm from Faculty of Electrical and Electronic Engineering Technology, Power Industry. And for my title is the development of social distancing departmental stores trolley, which is SODIT using Arduino Uno. So this is the introduction of my project background. At the start of the decade, I will know novel virus coronavirus as start at Wuhan, China in December and 2019. It start when coronavirus it's grow worldwide in early months of 2020 and we call as pandemic. As we know, Malaysia is also imposed to the movement control order which is MCO on its residents. Some businesses are impacted but many more have able to adapt to the current standard SOP. Shopping mall especially have been subject to rule and simple preventative steps allowing only a limited number to enter the mall at one time. Have hand sanitizer and body temperature also recorded and applied. As a result, a smart scheme such as a smart shopping trolley may be introduced to allow people to follow the rules or to help people to follow the rules. Many advantages can be offered to the citizen and shopping malls owner. This is thanks to the trolley's various protective measures and sensors. By the way, this project also have a problem statement, which is strict. Number one is strict SOPs and legislation were implemented into the public's everyday lives, transforming the standards of people from all walks of life. Next, there are still bottlenecks to be tackled, including the member of general population that are still unaware of the COVID-19 virus dangers. They not just also lack of knowledge, but they often to disobey the government's rules on social distancing, which is 1 to 2 meter between them. This as a result is significant, exhibiting an increasingly difficult situation and increasingly in crowd. This may lead to spreading of the virus high, as they have difficult to maintain the distance between them in the mall. Next, we will go to the project objective of this development. Number one is to develop a trolley that can alert user of social distancing. Number two is to develop a trolley that can alert user of body temperature. And number three is to analyze the trolley in terms of functionality and power consumption. Next will be the scope of the project. Number one is build a trolley device that can be used into a standard shopping cart to make it safe and affordable for the general public. Number two, set up a functional and easy to handle trolley which is SODIT for all customers from all age levels. And number three is construct a portable trolley that will provide simple preventative service to the general public with correct social distancing application. The next chapter will be literature review, which is in literature review we have some research on the previous related project that have been published in the blogs, papers or books, and they are divided into two categories. As we analysis hardware first, research on Arduino Uno or hardware that used on this project, related project. Arduino Uno, motion sensor, pulse sensor, microwave sensor or trolley or piezo buzzer. And the software we will be learning Arduino Uno, Arduino IDE software and Proteus 8 professional operation and application. The first review will be on intelligent shopping trolley. So basically, this trolley have many more features such as RFID, timer system, indoor positioning system IPS, and Internet of Things IoT, which is quite popular this time. Also equipped with microwave sensor in order to apply social distancing that recommended by the Minister of Health. By this implementation, it will help in making community aware of the importance of social distancing. Second review will be review on social distancing helmet. This helmet is have features such as PIR sensor, Arduino Uno, buzzer, 9V battery and ultrasonic sensor. The application, the working principle of this project is when the distance between the person who use this helmet and another people is less than 100 meters, the buzzer will turn on and will alert the user about the distance. The next review will be review on Arduino social distancing device with PIR sensor. So, in this project, for PIR sensor, they use PIR sensor in order to detect a human presence. So, PIR sensor have two mode, which is repeatable, non-repeatable mode and repeatable mode. For non-repeatable mode, it take 0.2 second delay to reset the state to its initial state. And the second method is repeatable method. Repeatable method is always high when you approach the sensor. When you approach the PIR sensor, it will always high, which it will always trigger. It not have a delay time. So the next chapter we will go to the metrology or project metrology. So this is a flowchart for PSM1 and PSM2, step by step, for ensuring the project runs smoothly and effectively. So this is the flowchart for my project so far. We use Arduino Uno as the main microcontroller, and ultrasonic for determine the distance. PIR sensor is for determine the motion or human present by detecting their temperature. If the person is present, PIR will detect, and if the distance between the person and the trolley is less than 100 cm or 1 meter, the buzzer will turn on or triggered. We can use the buzzer or LED in order to the output for output. So the reason we use PIR sensor is PIR sensor is a low consumption device that still use 1 to 3 watt of electricity when the lamp is turned off. And so for ultrasonic during resonance, only draw about 6 milliampere current, so it can be powered from the digital output pin. So in order to consume the power consumption of this project, the motor will not use, in order to decrease the vibration of the system that can be lead to the increase of power consumption. When we have vibration in our system trolley, the power consumption will high or increase. So basically this is block diagram for my project. Then we go to the hardware part. Hardware for develop this trolley is Arduino Uno R3, LED for output, PIR sensor, passive infrared sensor, piezo buzzer for output too, and ultrasonic sensor. For software, we will use Arduino IDE software for soft code or programming code, and Proteus 8 Professional for design and simulate the circuit. So this is a PIR sensor coding program, and this is a PIR sensor circuit design, which is we use a logic state toggle in order to replace with human present. When it there is a human present, and the LED will turn on, as you can see. Okay, for demonstration part, in Proteus 8 Professional, so this is the circuit design. This is per sensor. We use logic state 1 and 0 for this condition, and the output pin will connected to pin number 10 for PIR sensor, and the trigger pin and echo pin will connected to pin 12 and 11 respectively to the Arduino mainboard, and LED will be connected to pin 8 at Arduino mainboard. So we use the port HG or variable resistor in order to change the distance for ultrasonic sensor for test pin, and we use 9 volt of power supply in order to supply the circuit, and we will the hex file is uploaded to the Arduino Uno. As you can see, the hex file for Arduino Uno and the hex file for pressure sensor is already uploaded, and the ultrasonic will of hex file is already uploaded. And next we will run the circuit. We will simulate. As you can see, the LCD will display the distance measure, and we use this variable in order to change the distance for output. This is the logic. The human present is 1 and the distance is 800 cm, and we use, when we decrease the percent of the distance, as the distance will decrease too. As you can see, the LED will not turn off until the distance is less than 100 cm. As you can see, the LED is turned on when the distance is at PSM. This is the initial design of the trolley. We use the AutoCAD and the SketchUp in order to draw the dimension of the trolley. As you can see, the dimension of the trolley is 950, 620, and 900 for the height of the trolley. Next, we will explain about the Gantt chart of this project flow. As you can see, week 1 we will be briefing about the PSM and the title selection, and week 2, week 3, week 4 we will briefing about introduction of PSM1, and literature review will be conducted within week 2 and 3. Problem statement, next will be problem statement of progress of chapter 1 report, which is include in week 2, 3 and 4. And next will be the progress on chapter 2 report and the review on hardware and software for week 2, 3, 4, 5 and until 7. Next will be progress on introduction of chapter 3, week 9, and so on, block diagram and process flowchart week 9 and 10. And research on project hardware, we will go to the week 9, 10 and 11. And design of the initial circuit simulation and suitable source code will be conducted with week 10 and 11, and progress on chapter 3 will be conducted in the week 11 and 12. Review on PSM1 and slideshow making will be conducted in the week of 12 and 13. As you can see, the Gantt chart have shown. Next will be the conclusion explanation about this project. So basically, this project is about developing a departmental trolley that can assist in encountering the COVID-19 while keeping the project system development for the trolley. The basic idea is to figure out the safest way or method to do grocery during the COVID-19 pandemic, and to use the social distancing technique in store to prevent the virus from spreading. In order to apply this social distancing application, we developed this trolley that can detect the human present by using PIR sensor and ultrasonic sensor to detect the distance between human and this SODIT trolley. So some appetite of using software and hardware in this project is identified. In order to develop this project, this performance analysis of departmental store trolley can lead to the development of this project. Finally, BDP1 is provide the fundamental knowledge in handling an engineering project systematically to conduct any type of project in future. That's all from me. Thank you.